As you can see me struggling on the mic, I need to do a little bit more handwork. Anyone want to volunteer afterwards? Anyways, yes, I used to be a missionary. I was spreading the word of God. I know you guys are thinking, spreading my legs. You guys are Filipinos. Kidding. I was spreading my legs while spreading the word of God. I was the worst missionary ever. I was Jezebel, for sure. It's like being on my knees meant a whole lot different back then. Anyway, so as I realized missionary work is not my thing, I ended up thinking moving to the South was a good idea. And while I was in the South, I befriended a lot of Southern women. And some of them, they're crazy. But while I was living in the South, Southern women love that small town gossip, even though when they're going to church, they're acting like they're holier than thou. But man, whenever they have that small town gossip, you know I was listening for sure. And I learned some terms while I was in the South from these women, because Southern women actually love to talk about sex. They really do. And I learned some of these terms when they were talking about the men that they were with. So, yes. So we got 10-second toms. If you don't know what a 10-second tom is, all you just have to do is just blow with the wind and he just jizzes in his pants. Like, you don't even get his pants down or anything. What's the fun in that? And then there's the slug. You don't know what the slug is? That's you trying to give him head that he just can't get in. And it's so funny because my daddy is the band. I know, guys. It is awful. Love him. Even though he's always asking me, why are you single? Why can't you get married? And I'm like, Dad, when a guy asks what that mouth do, it's not what you think, Dad. These guys realize that I'm going to emasculate them and make them feel stupid. Like, I love random ass facts. Like, I Google things. I'm like, I wonder what goes on with the moon. I do. I like space. I like all those things. And I'll tell a guy, like, hey, babe, did you know that the moon has moonquakes? And they're like, oh, babe, you make me feel stupid. And it's just like, dude, you got the same stuff that's going on with me on the phone. You can Google that shit. Instead of figuring out what the history is of Nikes and everything, you would know that that would be the thing. Anyways, so since I moved back from the South, before I was a missionary, I was a smuggler of Bibles, guys. I know. I learned how to pack Bibles in different ways that no one ever thought can happen. But I learned that in the South, they went for the abortions, they're going for the birth control. Last thing they're going to go for is the dildos. And I learned that before the zombie apocalypse happens, I have a job that will always be sustainable in the South. And use that smuggling to smuggle dildos. Like, I will be in the history books of being the dildo smuggler. Just think about it. I could just smuggle it all from here and everything. And also just buy some land to grow cucumbers. So if anyone wants to meet me afterwards and get some stock in some cucumbers, I mean, all millennial Christians out there, you know you got confused when you saw Larry the Cucumber on your mom's. Yes. So if you don't know what VeggieTales is? It is vegetables telling you about Jesus. And every night, all these Christian millennials are like, hey, mama, why is there a cucumber on the nightstand? And why are you saying, oh God, and 3 times? And your mom was just like trying to figure out what to say and what to do. And she's just like, oh, God was just giving me strong convictions that night of repenting. Since I came back, I'm originally from Washington State, surprisingly. Don't know how a girl became so religious in Washington State when most people are atheists or agnostic here, but I decided that I'm going to go through therapy because being a missionary and a pastor, definitely get some trauma from that. So as I was talking to my therapist a while back, she determined that when it comes to dating, I want 2 different things. What my heart wants and what my pussy wants. What my heart wants is a man that has a 401k, has a good salary, has a Costco membership. Like, hey, Saturday, strolling on romantic strolls on the aisles, getting those free food samples. That's so romantic. Like, I would go down on some man down that aisle. That's what my heart wants. But what my pussy wants is a man who's balding. Like, that is not a toxic trait, but a guy who's like, oh God, my hairline is receding. I'm like, my balding sense is tingling. And I'm just like, hey babe, here's some white pants and a white shirt and a mop. The 90s has ruined me when it comes to Mr. Clean. False expectations. Like, I'm expecting to be home from work, working my ass off as a modern woman, thinking that my man is going to have an equal partnership with me. And then I come home to not a clean floor where I can see my pussy from, but instead I see crusty, dusty ass socks that I have to pick up instead. Also, I blame Vin Diesel too. You're thinking that you're going to get that fast and furious sex life, and all you get is, you look nice, babe. Then you know that that's the end of a relationship right there, because you're just like, oh, looks like I'm going to start putting sweatpants on and a bun afterwards. No makeup, no nothing. Yeah, I love being back here in Seattle. Like, in the South, people think that I am the kinkiest person on the face of the planet. But here in Seattle, they're like, bitch, that is a Tuesday for me. And you're just like, damn, what's going on here? But it's so funny though, because like, when it comes to dating, you like meet a lot of different people. And there was one time I met a guy and he was a former pastor kid. So I'm like, okay, we got something in common. And everything was great. We went to a taco place, sat down and everything, and he got a ring on his finger. And for me, growing up in the Christian world and everything, I'm thinking, oh, it's a purity ring. My little dumbass was like, oh, cool, purity ring. How long have you had that for? Are you saving yourself for marriage? And he's like, no, I got a wife, and I'm looking for something on the side. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with that, because that's the first time someone's ever openly admitted that to me versus some angry wife blowing up my phone and everything, saying she's gonna kill me and everything and kick my ass. But when he said that he was looking for something on the side, I got up and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not a homewrecker, I'm leaving. And then he grabs me by the elbow and he's just like, oh wait, I'm just joking. I've never been married. I'm a virgin and never had sex before. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I sat down. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, should I make a scene? Should I throw my alcohol on him? Should I kick him in his nuts? I don't know what to do with that. So we sat in silence for probably like 3 minutes, and then we're just like, oh, look at that. I'm like, I need to go wash my hair and clean my dirty socks with some bleach and Ollie afterwards. And he's like, oh, I need to go on the road and everything because I'm a traveling drummer and everything. So for a while, we didn't talk to each other, and then a few years later, he DMs me and finds me. I didn't know that he knew my last name or anything. And he DMs me. And he's like, hey, stranger, how's it going? I'm like, I don't know how you're going. But okay, what's going on? What's up? Because we try to be nice. Because that's what other people do, right? Passive aggressive niceness, bless your heart. And he was like, I need some advice. And I'm like, okay, what's the advice? He's like, what shoes go with this outfit? And it was 6-inch heels. And I'm like, the tube-top dress, wear a black wig, throw some lipstick on, and you'll be great. And he appreciated my advice and everything. And thank you so much, everyone.